Hello people, welcome to the channel CrustG-G, where today we're going to be adding more to the TV and movie mass multiverse web. I was going to do this whole, pretending I don't know what I'm going to do today at the beginning, but you'll know from the thumbnail, from the, title, all that, so I'll just get right into it. We're going right over here with all the Marvel stuff, because today is the official release date of Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, so, disclaimer, I have not seen it yet. I'm recording this a couple weeks in advance. A week in advance? It's like 11 days. Uh, but there's a few things that can obviously be added with Deadpool connecting the Fox X-Men universe to the MCU. So, we're just gonna do that. The most recent MCU project was Echo, which does not seem like that was the last thing. I thought a bunch more came after that, but apparently not. I don't know. Maybe there were some season 2s or something that happened, but wouldn't have been added because they're already on here. Not sure. But anyways. Echo. And since Deadpool and Wolverine is the newest MCU movie, and I need to open my notes. And it's very clearly a part of the MCU universe. Let me just read my notes. First, this video is being recorded before I have seen the movie, so I'm only adding what I think are obvious connections to this. Deadpool and Wolverine is officially an MCU project. It takes place in the void at the end of time from Loki. The TVA from Loki is a big part of it, uh, judging by the trailers. Elias from Loki shows up in the trailers, etc. And then this is the third Deadpool movie with his supporting cast, supporting his friends, family, all that showing up in the trailer. It's pretty clearly supposed to be the same Deadpool. Maybe they're gonna probably pull that. They might not. They're probably not, but if at some point they say, no, this isn't the same Deadpool, I'm gonna freak. But it is supposed to be, it is framed like that. This is the same, this is the same Deadpool from those movies. And they pretty clearly state that this is not the same Wolverine. But that doesn't really matter since Deadpool is from the X-Men universe, multiverse, multiple timelines, whatever. But yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine. The reason I'm doing this ahead of time when I would normally not do any connections until they have come out is because it happened to fall on the exact day that I would be putting out one of these videos. The release date for Deadpool and Wolverine fell on TV movie mass multiverse, a Friday. It was a Friday, and I am very excited for it. Come on, there you go. All right, and since all the MCU projects are going straight down, I will be branching off this way for the other things that Deadpool will be bringing into... For the other things that Deadpool will be connecting through. I'm going to be doing the same thing as I do with the MCU here, with the straight line, just in release order. So it's not going to be very complicated, because those timelines are complicated enough. And I was not going to go through that like when I originally did the MCU. Next, before Deadpool and Wolverine, was the weirdest finale to the X-Men universe until now. Now this is pretty much gonna be the finale to that universe. The New Mutants. Now this definitely wasn't supposed to be... never mind. I have notes on it for the next thing. Deadpool and Wolverine is a sequel to the Fox X-Men universe. And this was the last thing before that one pretty much ended. So... the New Mutant... 2020. And yeah, it's been 4 years since then. I think they've had bigger gaps, actually. Anyways. Also, I did an entire rewatch. Not rewatch. I know I've seen a couple of them, but pretty much only Deadpool, the Deadpool movies, and Logan. So I did just a binge of all these movies when the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer dropped. I will admit, I had these on in the background for the last, like, 3 or 4 movies, so I don't get the hate with the New Mutants, but again, I wasn't fully paying attention, so I had fun with it, but only pretty much because I wasn't fully paying attention. Next, what was originally supposed to be the finale, Dark Phoenix. I also hear that this was not very well received either. I don't even remember it, so that's probably saying a lot. Alright, so they ended off this universe with a side movie in The New Mutants. It's clear they wanted this to spawn a new spin-off movie series. But they kept pushing back the release date until after the real finale, which was Dark Phoenix. And I know in some places it's called X-Men Dark Phoenix. I don't know why they changed it or made it different, but I guess that's what I'm putting it as. Next, Deadpool 2. From 2018. It's never clear what movies take place in which timeline when the main X-Men aren't around. The versions of them from the past, including Quicksilver, appear in this movie, so that kind of clears this one up. But I'm just connecting these in release order. Yeah, the first one didn't really make any connections one way or the other. It was pretty much just obviously in the X-Men universe. Or in a X-Men universe. An X-Men universe? Can you just not be a butt? Zoom in. There. Rat. I mean, obviously, it's Deadpool. Alright. Before that came Logan from 2017. Some see this as a kind of what-if scenario, like it's not canon, but with all the callbacks and background details in Logan, it was pretty clear that they meant for this to be the actual end for Wolverine in the future. Before that came X-Men Apocalypse from 2016. In my notes, running out of things to say, this is the third or second and a half movie in the past timeline. I don't know why I put last in my notes, but it's supposed to say past. '16. It's good enough for me. No, it's not. Why are you being a butt? There. I mean, come on, neither of you are even Deadpool. Oh, speaking of... Deadpool! It came out on Valentine's Day? Oh, yeah. 2016. The movie that made this crossover between universes possible. Alright, before that came X-Men Days of Future Past. This is my personal favorite movie in the X-Men, with X-Men in the title. Like, I like the Deadpool movies and Logan better than it, but out of the X-Men movies, this one I like the best. (2014). Excuse me. Okay. For that, 2013's The Wolverine. The ending scene leads directly into X-Men Days of Future Past. Alright. Before the Wolverine came X-Men First Class, 2011. I think this was, reading from my notes, I think this was made as a prequel, but especially with the time travel shenanigans of Days of Future Past, it ended up being an alternate, but still connected timeline, since Days of Future Past connected those two timelines, you know? So, yeah. X-Men First Class. Come on. Fix it. I'm gonna body slam you. There you go. Alright. Alright, before the X-Men First Class came X-Men Origins Wolverine. This was meant to be the start of a spin-off movie series, but it didn't do too well. Not well enough to continue with the series. This is going to be like a bunch of origin stories for each of the other X-Men, starting with Wolverine, but 2009. X-Men Origins what the heck am I even saying? Before Origins came X-Men: The Last Stand. We're back to the original trilogy. I'm sorry. 1 second, please. What was it? 2006? Oh yeah, 9, 11, 2 years, 11, 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, same year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Oh. Yeah, I was definitely wrong. This is the biggest gap in this movie series. For this, X2, X-Men United, from 2003. Oh, hold on. Let's go back a second. For The Last Stand, I wrote, the title indicates that this was meant to be the end of the film series. And for this one, I literally just put the sequel to the original. 3. And then the one that started it all, X-Men from 2000. Come on. I swear. You know, whatever. You're good there. Alright. Zoom out. Cool, 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 cool. We're not done yet, though. I have another, I have some more X-Men connections to make. Around here somewhere, I think. Connecting to... What if? I'm sorry, I lost my notes. Hold on. One second. One second. What if connects to X-Men 97? This series is amazing. I swear. If you have not watched it, do that. I cannot... My aunt really wants to watch the original series again before watching this. I agree with that. I don't think I would be as connected to these characters if I didn't. But even without that, I think you would still love it. I highly recommend X-Men 97. But, back on track. The Watcher appears in the background of the episode Remember It. Just like he does in his own series, What If. Like he shows up in the clouds or in the stars or just in the background like that. He does that in this series. I think this is episode 5. Oh, as of the recording of this video, this is the latest addition to the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. But while it does connect, it is less of an MCU project and more of a continuation of the original series. Speaking of, I will, of course, be adding that on as well. But let's get back to What If. Hold on, let me zoom out, which I should go this way. I think it was retroactively decided to be called X-Men the Animated Series, so I'm gonna make it that. That's the wrong one. What am I doing? You know, that's why I don't show multiple pictures. Excuse me. I get confused. Man, I really want to rewatch this one. X-Men, that's right. I forgot. The animated series, what I was saying before. Put that here. What am I doing? I was about to put 97 again. Ugh. From 1992. Because 97 is a sequel series to the original animated series. I don't know why I put it out all the way over there. Here's fine. And X-Men, the animated series, connected pretty heavily to Spider-Man, the animated series, from 1994. The X-Men from the animated series appears in a couple episodes of Spider-Man, the animated series. I know Spidey kind of appeared in the X-Men animated series, but his show didn't exist yet, and it was only his shadow and hand that appeared, as well as shooting webs, of course. But he also appeared in X-Men 97, both in and out of costume. I am currently making my way through Spider-Man, the animated series. I think I like it better than the original X-Men, but if they can bring it back the same way that they're doing X-Men 97, I would absolutely love it. Spider-Man is my absolute favorite superhero. Comics-based superhero, I should say. But, I think he was a little angsty already in the original series, so maybe making it more adult. Actually, yeah, maybe making it more adult will make him a little more bearable in a 97 esque continuation. I don't know. He's not that bad. Just in the most recent episode I watched, he was a little. Anyways. Alright, now we're getting on to more controversial things that I'm going to be adding. Okay. I will be connecting Fantastic Four from 1994. The cartoon, not the movie that was made and not officially released. Clearly. A cartoon that crossed over. I haven't gotten this far in the Spider-Man, but Spidey got heroes together in an abbreviated Secret Wars storyline, including the Fantastic Four from this series. Apparently there were some continuity issues with this and the other shows I'll be adding, but in a world with constant time travel, like the Days of Future Past episodes from the original X-Men animated series, they can be explained away at the time, these were meant as genuine connections, actual crossovers. If you guys can disprove this to me, show me specific things that should not, that should mean that these don't connect, I'm fine taking them off. But for now, uh, I will put them on. But I am for sure keeping this connection to X-Men and Spider-Man, because that was pretty cut and dry. I guess it was pretty easy to keep them from messing up continuity between each other. I don't know how. $1994. Did you guys see the episode of Spider-Man when Blade showed up? It was weird how he started off the episode white. Like, I'm like, were there different versions of Blade in the comics? Because I know that Nick Fury was originally white too, but I didn't hear the same thing about Blade, and then he just kept getting darker as the show went on. I have no idea what that was about. It was weird. That's the wrong way. Alright. Back to Spider-Man. Connection to Iron Man from 1994. In an episode that I actually have seen, both War Machine and Iron Man, I don't remember if Iron Man showed up, but definitely Tony Stark. I just don't know if he was in armor. Appear from this show specifically in an episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series. Iron Man also appears in the same episode I mentioned previously with the Fantastic Four, as well as Storm showing up from the X-Men. Yeah, it'd be fine to put it either way. I'll go up. I'm also not sure what the continuity issues are for each of these. Alright, moving over to the Fantastic Four, because it connects with the Incredible Hulk from 1996. I just wrote crossed over, but I also wrote Doctor Doom makes reference to the Fantastic Four and or the Incredible Hulk a couple times. I don't know. Like he makes reference to them meeting. I don't know. I did not write that well in my notes. But 1996. This way, I guess. And then lastly, for this video, probably the most controversial one I'll be adding is Silver Surfer from 1998. A kind of spin-off, because Silver Surfer showed up in Fantastic Four. and they did the whole Galactus storyline there, but they also did it in this series without the Fantastic Four in it. So it does seem like they are different universes from each other. But you guys let me know if you think I should take this one off. Because I am already... I'm already on the fence about it. Excuse you. But now, that is going to be it for today. I can't wait to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, where is it? There it is. If you did, go and leave a like on the video. If you didn't, there's another button for that. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If I missed anything, or if I added something you think I shouldn't have, please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the help. But until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye.